I'm talking about? That lettuce, that lettuce. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. That lettuce, that lettuce, focused all on the check. Yeah, all I want is lettuce. Yeah, just give me the lettuce.
Lettuce heads, we are back with another edition of Please Let Us Golf, the podcast. Tonight you got Goldie, Jewel, Adam. How are we doing tonight, gentlemen? I don't like how I said that. I mean, I'm not going to cut it, but I was like, how are we doing tonight,
You might want to cut that
gentlemen?
too. We're off to a double cut start.
No,
Usually
we're
call
gonna
one of us out by name, and so I was
know,
not really sure who was going
Okay,
there.
Adam, you're talking. Adam, how are we doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I cannot wait to go down the leaderboard of the Cadillac Championship. That's what we're here to do tonight, right?
I think it was the Cadillac Classic.
Oh.
So it was the Classic. Now, it was a signature event, so it was a big boy championship. I'll give you that. Jewel, how are we doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just got back in town from Charlotte. Saw some old friends up there. One of them who works on the grounds team at Quail Hollow got some insight into the tourney this weekend. Speaking of double cut, sounds like they're trying to get it firm and fast this weekend. So hopefully it's a fun one. Tell you what,
look at that! What
it's
a
been
pull.
a low bar to clear. Low bar to clear.
Look at that live pull from Jewel. He's got the insight on the grounds of the future event. Low bar because the Cadillac. Let's just do a little agenda tease out tonight so nobody tunes out. We're not going to spend that much time on the Cadillac Classic, but it is going to help us tee up our main event. So this past week, the LIV news officially broke that the PIF, the Saudis, are ceasing funding. That's been covered in a lot. You've probably listened to pods. If you care about golf, if you got some takes on it, we're going to do a fun little cut with it. We threw out to the lettuce heads of, hey, we have some ideas of proposals, and we think maybe rational, reasonable proposals. Whether yours is irrational or not, shoot them our way, and we're going to pick a handful of them and go over them live on the pod. Some of them are pretty straightforward. Some of them are a little wild. So I think it'll be a fun exercise. We'll see how much time that takes, and we might have a couple bonus topics if we need to get to it after. But also, reminder, if you're listening to this, episode 2 is now live from our Stream Song Golf Resort series. The Black Course. We got Jewel making his video debut, playing with Mr. Golfberg. Really awesome video, really fun time. 2 interesting folks to watch play golf. Go check it out. Episode 1, Blue Course is already out. Episode 2, Black Course is out. The following week, the Red Course will be there, so stay plugged. Gentlemen, the Cadillac Classic at Doral. Trump National Doral, whatever. We said last week, we keep getting flagged anytime we say like a political term. So we're not avoiding saying that it's Trump's course. But, at this point, if this episode gets flagged, it's not the end of the world because this Cadillac Classic, guys, this was a total bust. Cam Young, let's give him his flowers. We could talk serious golf in a second. Wire to wire, dominating victory. But man, this was the new signature event for the year. I mean, talk about juiceless. It made no sense on the golf course. My whole thing, it's another Florida event. It's another course in a state that isn't a top 10 course within its state. So it's like, it was kind of set up not to be good. But yeah, man, really, really dud. Did you guys, Adam, I know you didn't even watch 45 seconds of this. Jewel, you watched a little bit. What are your thoughts on the Cadillac Classic?
Oh man, tough weekend. Starting with learning that Rory, Xander both are not in the field. Takes away a little heat. And when I first found out that Rory wasn't going to play, I was a little disappointed. I thought I was going to watch some of this. Turns out I didn't watch any hardly until today, and that was pretty bad as well. But I don't blame Rory. Like, get it off the list, dude. Take it off the schedule. Absolutely. This place, they're playing in Destin, basically.
Yeah.
Like Miramar Beach. They got resorts all around. The guys are walking to the first tee box. Scottie's walking to the first tee box this morning. He's got people on their balcony out at the resort waving at him. They're just sitting right there, just walking by in their backyard, basically. It's just a weird vibe, man. It doesn't fit.
Yeah. Adam, do you even want to get a take off?
No, not really. Hey, teasing out what we're gonna be talking about later. Wasn't there a LIV event
Yeah,
Wow.
last year, Live
Here's a live
Miami.
event?
Yeah, at Live Miami, and that's what I was going to use that as kind of a bridge to our main topic, but I'll jump to that and then come back to a Scottie take. Um, yeah, like objectively, because the Live Twitter bots wanted to point out, because they had a really rough week, that the Live Miami event looked much more well attended and much more engaged than the PGA Tour's signature event. And I mean, I think there's a lot of reasons for that, that it's not a one for one apples to apples comparison, but it is a fact. And I'll give them that one. This event, this would, if I was the PGA Tour, this would give me the heebie-jeebies of like, okay, we can't do that again. We can't come back to Miami and Doral. But yeah, I don't know. It is interesting that the Live event seemed to have a little more interest, to say the least.
Hey, so why did they go to Doral this year? What
Well,
was
they-
the reason for adding that to the schedule as a signature event? I mean, I'm assuming
I-
there was maybe a little handshake deal across the White House lawn at some point.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. It had to be. I mean, they got rid of all the Trump properties from, he's off the Rhoda for the Open Championship. The PGA Tour left the properties, and it's 1 foot back in the door, trying to mend those fences. Whether you think it should or should not is immaterial. But yeah, that's definitely why, because this is not a counter could be there was legacy here too, right? They had been playing at the Blue Monster for saw some hideous hats, by the way. Were you about to laugh about that? Dude, I saw some hats being posted. Unbelievable.
I forgot
shit.
this used to be called Blue Monster, right?
I mean, I still think
I mean,
it goes. It's still. I think it still goes by that. But it's
okay.
yeah. But anyways, yeah. So I don't know. So of course that's a huge part of it. But so Cam Young, he does dominate, and who comes in second place? Scottie Scheffler. So I do want to talk about Scottie for a second. At the beginning of the week, so you guys remember at the Masters, Scottie chirped that reporter pretty hard when they asked him about like how low could he have gone on his Friday round or Saturday round, whatever it was. And I didn't mind it. I was like, yeah, it was pretty vanilla question, right after, you got Scottie asked something a little more engaging. But after his first round and the PIF news had broken, reporter, eloquent, above board question, basically summarizes it all and says, Scottie, like, what are your thoughts on this? And, with Brooks coming back, what do you think about these other players? And he like scoffed at him, does his little like, you're an idiot, and goes, it's a ridiculous question. I just got off the golf course. Next question. And I just was like, dude, like that ain't it. Like I'm kind of happy because he needs a little dirt on him. He's too squeaky clean. But
Turning heel a little bit.
But dude, you're the number one player in the world. That comes with responsibility. No offense. You don't get to just golf and go home to your wife and do your, personal thing. Like there's a commitment when you are the guy. And like you can not want to do it all you want, but you have to be primed with a much better answer than that. Jordan Spieth gave an answer, and his answer was like fair and eloquent and above board and intelligent. But dude, like you guys can't just sit there and go, what a ridiculous question. There's nothing ridiculous about the question at all. So I don't know if you guys saw that clip. If you have any thoughts on Scottie getting a little salty on the Live news.
I think he's just in an interesting place right now. He is annoyed by everything.
Yeah.
I think he's
That's second
playing
Giddle do.
mediocre golf to his standard, which is still phenomenal golf to everybody else's. And I think that's part of it. But I don't know, man. You got to control that kind of stuff. Like Rory wouldn't have said that,
Yeah, but I don't think he would have. I do want to say, so you talked to, so this is, I was teeing it up because, so I've been on the record that Scottie, it's not that I'm not doubting. I'm not doubting he's the best player in the world, probably by a sizable amount. But I have said there is an asterisk in this run because you're seeing it now. Who came in second at the Masters? Scottie Scheffler. Who comes at second at Doral? Scottie Scheffler. Who clipped him? A dominant Rory McIlroy. Who clipped him? A wire-to-wire peak Cameron Young. This is why when you take John Rahm and Bryson DeChambeau and then, the top 3, 5, 7 guys out of the field for PGA Tour events, it isn't outside of the realm of possibility that one of those 5 to 7 highly competitive LIV players in a given event could go toe to toe when they have their A+ game. And I think Scottie kind of like, not only did the stars align that he played peak golf for a couple year run, he didn't have any of those guys peaking at the top. And then like Rory wins the Masters last year and then takes the rest of the year off. Now Cam Young has found this new, okay, I'm an actual top 5 golfer in the world type of thing. But that's why this stuff matters, man. That's why I can't just go, oh, he's Tiger, right? And okay, when Rahm's up there and he's having a good week, Rahm could shoot 16, 18 under at a Doral. So yeah, I guess it's, again, between the commentary and then just, it's interesting that a couple second place finishes are happening when it's like, look who came like right behind him. It was like Ben Griffin and Sepp Straka, the guys that were surging in 24 and 25 that Scottie was clipping by 2-3 strokes. So now it's like, well, he's still clipping them by 2 or 3 strokes, but now you have some other horses that are actually playing some golf. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
I think that's why I didn't like that question. I think he's a little pissed off. These guys are coming back. He knows what's about to happen. We got the boys back in town. Rahm's coming, Bryson's coming. It's not all about the Scottie show anymore. And he's not playing, like, he's not winning every single tournament. It just kind of, his attitude, like, I mean, I know you guys, or you like the whole Masters thing, but he's kind of just, he's I don't know. He's turning heel, man. He's like, he's known to be like this super nice dude. And like, I don't know, these press conferences is kind of bringing out a little bit different Scottie.
Yeah. Hey, but also I don't want to talk about it both sides of my mouth. You want athletes to be real. So, I mean, if that's really how he feels, I'd prefer him to do that than just do a Tiger canned, no, I've never heard of LIV. Like, it's like, you don't want that either.
But the response has got to be different. It's like, look, guys, you've just badgered us with this question over and over. And we've been talking about LIV for years. And I want to talk about golf. I get it. You're going to ask it. But, man, let's not make that the first question. Like, hit me back with 3 more questions from now. You just got to talk a little bit more. Give a little more feeling instead of just, like, completely shutting it down. It's a bad look.
Yeah, there's a way to go about it. I mean, you can say, hey, I know you have to ask that question, but right now I'm not really ready to answer it. Just like be respectful about it, but he's just being kind of a douche.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did,
it's like it's a fine line between being a douche and just being a dick. Just be a dick about it, right? And just like be honest instead of just shutting it down.
That's like what I try to tell you guys. I just, I thread that line of douche and dick, and sometimes you blur it. It's just hard. It's harder than it looks. But before I let you guys respond to that, let me move on.
Adam was ready.
Yeah. Oh, he had some. I was just talking quick. Yeah. So I do think it is a good segue into the main event. So as stated, LIV, PIF, Saudi, the funds are gone. It's been covered, but I really do. I mean, I have my opinion on what some reasonable proposals are. But I think a lot of this, we're going to dabble into maybe the unreasonable, which might be a little bit on the fun side. And then maybe we'll, tighten it back up of, okay, what might be executable. But I'm going to go through a couple of these. I'm going to kind of randomly pick them. All right. I might not go in the order that I put on our list, but first proposal, titled Hooters Tour. No exceptions. Everyone needs to earn it back through KFT DP World Tour. Proposal 1 out of the gate. Hooters Tour is a callback to, that was kind of the thing back in the day. Like when you're trying to go make a run on the Hooters Tour. I think old story, Keegan Bradley. He won he was going to be done with golf, and he gotten one final Hooters Tour event and won it, shot like 61 or something. So now he's blowing the Ryder Cup. So who could have thought that? So I guess we didn't really talk about this. Do you want to break down each proposal, or you just want to say the proposals and then talk about them at the top level, or one by one?
I want to vote on the one that I prefer the most.
Okay. Okay. Well, we could do the voting at the end. I'll keep a little tally here to make sure we know. So what do you think? Is it too harsh? No exceptions. You guys had your chance. You got your bag. Go earn it.
I don't think it's too
Plausible, not
harsh.
plausible.
I love it.
I do
Oh,
too.
wow.
I think it's fantastic.
Okay, we got two loves.
Look, dude, they went and grabbed a lot of cash, and they got to play, silly events for a couple of years. You want to come back over here and play with the men? Go freaking earn it, dude.
God, I love
I
it.
mean, and this is like what the PGA Tour prides itself on, right? They're a meritocracy, even though I think we could probably argue that's kind of gone by the wayside here the last couple of years with LIV coming up. But yeah, I actually think probably this route would make sense. Probably 90% of the tour or the LIV guys should go this route. Maybe the other 10%, maybe a little something different. But I was looking. I think it would be absolutely hilarious if these guys had to play the KFT tour. I mean, just looking at the schedule, we got the Visit Knoxville Open, the Albertsons Boise Open, the 119 Visa Argentina Open presented by Macro, the AccuNet Classic presented by Amarillo National Bank. Like, can you imagine Bryson, Rom, like going to some of these KFT events? It'd be electric.
Yeah, it'd be the best. Well, let's pull on that thread. First of all, thank you for the rundown of the KFT event names, because they do get wild.
Shout out KFT.
Yeah, shout out KFT. So I want to do a spin on a proposal. Another one that came in that might. Okay, see, that was the Hardo proposal. Go earn it. Seems like you guys like it. Now the next two, there's a similarity. It's a little bit of paying it, earning it. This one's called Simple Math. 50% of any LIV earnings and sign-on bonuses must be repaid to the PGA Tour for equity distribution back to the membership. So just raw, you can come back. It's a cash transaction. 50% of what you had, got to write the check. You like it? Yes or no?
No, I don't like buying your way back into anything. It's like getting out there and gambling on the golf course, and you pop and you pop and you pop. Like, get the fuck out of here. You got to earn your way back in. You can't buy your way back in.
Wow. No unlimited presses for Jewel. You heard it here first. Adam,
I think
what do you think?
it makes sense just because of how like ridiculous the money they made, and you gotta throw a bone maybe to the guys that stayed. Although, I'm not throwing a bone to like JJ Spawn or something. I mean, maybe Rory or some of the top dogs. Sorry, you had to catch a stray there. Yeah, I feel like there's some antitrust challenges there with that proposal, but it would be cool.
All right.
And
so
like, I mean, you're talking about 50%, like
that's a lot.
I mean, like what, like DJ, I think reported like 150 million like contract. So we're talking about he's got to get back 75 million.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly.
He's probably got like 10 boats by now. He's got to sell his boats.
Yeah, he's definitely does not have 10% of that money left, let alone 50. All right, so this one was called Play It Back. Not pay it back, play it back. You see what they did there? Must play all non-signature events for a full season, plus no eligibility for signature or elevated events. Performance in that season will dictate signature event eligibility for the following season. I think that is not comprehensive enough, but I do think that there's an element to that, to a certain tier of player where I could see it. The only complication is I'm not sure if the signature event, non-signature event structure with the future is going to be a thing. Like, it sounds like it's just going to be like a tour, and then these other events are going to become something maybe different.
Two-track system.
Two-track. So what do we think about? So, Julie, you didn't like paying it back. What about, okay, we're going to let you back, but you're going to be doing the scrub events, and you got to earn it that way?
Yeah, I mean, I like this one. I don't love it. I think they're still going out there and they're earning money on the PGA Tour. So they're getting into these events that a lot of other guys are having to work towards to get into, and they're taking up spots for other guys that could potentially be earning their way in. So while there's a punishment there in some way where you're getting out there, you're playing every event, you're grinding on the road. I don't know, man. It still feels like too open of a door. And it's not like I don't want this door for these guys to open. I want Bryson back. Rom can stay. I'm done with him, but bring Bryson back. I don't know, man. It just feels a little too it's hard but easy. You know what I mean? Like they're
Mhm.
still making money. They're still taking a
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah, I don't like it. It feels way too easy on these guys. I mean, we forgot that there's like literally 11 of these guys sued the damn PGA Tour. They sued them. Like, we can't forget that. We can't just be like, yeah, come on back, guys.
It does remind I've talked about binge watching Game of Thrones again, and it's funny when you watch it fast. Like really, people do some really awful stuff to each other, and then like within a season, they're like, "Yeah, but we have to move on." It's like, man, if they can make up, like this is just golf, dude. It's just business. I don't know, but I do get what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
So, and I we can get into some of those specific examples because we got to go down the live the roster for us too. But let me take a proposal, not a proposal break, but a little spin on one. This is a safe space for dissenting opinion. And a longtime follower on Instagram, don't know how much he's engaged with the pod, but he answered. He sent in, it's time to move on. The PGA Tour needs most of these guys, and they need to come back immediately with penalty, and it's time to move on for golf. What a dumbass. No, I don't know. No, just kidding. We appreciate it. I do. And I put it in here for a reason, because I do think probably 25% ish, maybe a third of listeners probably are going to fall in that bucket of like, hey, whatever, man. Like, we just want to see the best players playing together. Let's get them all back. The band's back together. And let's move on. Can you give anything to that? Do you give any ground? I see some head
No.
shaking. I got a no. We got one verbal commit of a no.
Can't do it.
Just can't. It's just,
I get the want and the desire to have them all back right away. Like, all right, Brooks came back this year, and the first event he played was Farmers Open, right?
yeah.
Like, I was really excited to watch him play golf. But that window closed for the guys that they offered that to. It was already throwing it out there. Now it's closed, man. Like, you guys stayed on a dying ship. Sorry. You've got to go through it.
I know. That's the only thing. Like, where that's like, I can. There's a part of me that's kind of like, yeah, like, dude, it's just
Yeah, of
sports
course.
entertainment. Just do it. But
Yeah.
then there's a part of me I was like, yeah, like, welcome to the real world. Like, there's just consequences for decisions. It's just how it is. You can't escape it. And like, to have no consequence, that would be pretty unbecoming of reality.
Guys, these dudes ruin professional golf. I mean, like, people talk about, oh, the PGA Tour, they ended up winning. No, they didn't. Like, the PGA Tour is not better off like than it was, 5 years ago. It's just a completely unsustainable model. Like, all this influx of money, that's just monopoly money, like, it's not sustainable. And so, yeah, I mean,
well,
we got
Adam,
it.
So yeah, like, two things can be true, right? Like, you can say the tour was being ran poorly. You can say that it was bloated. You can say that there wasn't properly using funds, and they probably could have, done some more for players and pockets. But you that can be true and still say like, yeah, but you're grossly overpaid for the value of your sport. Like, it's just not. Like, the golf is not going to command these type of purses. And now LIV has pushed you to, like you said the word sustainable, right? Or you said unsustainable. It's not sustainable without now making like really gross TV deals that are going to be more sponsors
the
too.
fan.
It's going to be worse for the consumer and the fan. So we'll see.
Adam's right. And he just made me mad. Like, we lost an icon. through this split. Like Phil is gone forever,
Yeah.
right? At a time
Right.
when we need him.
Yep.
Two-time
Rest in
major
peace.
winner. Bryson, gone. Rom,
Yeah.
gone. Freaking DJ. Like, dude,
Yeah.
The
up and
lost
comer,
years, man.
Cam Smith. Like,
All
there
the
was a lot
villains.
of, we were starting to get some good vibes going with some guys really clicking, and they fucked it up.
Well, that could be an argument for back on our last proposal, though. Like, yeah, like it blew up. Like, it's time to get it back together. We need all these guys back in one spot. So, yeah, okay. So here's a fun one that didn't come directly to us, but this was on Twitter, and it was just too good. It was Luke Elvey, who's done some live commentating. He suggested this is a simple fix for live to be sustainable for the future. He said the captains will pool their money together that they got for their big sign-on bonuses, and they'll just buy the league. And then they'll be the owners and captains, not just of the franchises, but of live proper. And he was being dead ass serious that he thinks, he was being dead ass serious that is the fix, that all you got to do is have the magnanimous nature of Phil and John Rahm and Bryson DeChambeau and whoever the hell else owns every team. Just pool 50% of your money together and just buy live. Buy it for what? For other guys to be paying out $24 million weekly purses to fucking Taylor Gooch. Like, there's like, what planet are you? These guys don't give a shit about them.
I thought this was like a comedic break.
No, I mean it is, but it's
so like it's such a brain dead idea. I can't even believe it. I mean, Liv is literally losing like $300 to $400 million a year, probably more than that
a minute.
And like, what? Let's pull our
Right.
money together so we can extend Liv for one more year and piss our money away.
Yeah, there's just no planet that would ever happen. But they're the live bots, dude. I hate Twitter, but when stuff like this happens, it's irreplaceable for content and comedy. These guys have been losing their minds, and even some of the quotes that come out, like when the PIF officially notified them on Wednesday or Thursday, whenever it was, some of them, like David Faraday, was like, I was caught off guard just as much as everyone else. Like, it's literally been like, what are you talking about? Caught off guard for what? Like, how? What about this could even be remotely catch you off guard? And I do. So I do have my own little proposal, but I want to take a break here. We'll see you next week. Now, I want to go through some players of like, can I just get like, I know there's nuance here, but like a yes, no of like, should they be back on the tour? Like, you want to see them back. And I'm going to go, not going to go through all of live, but I'm going to just select some. It's going to start easy and get a little harder. Okay.
Carlos Ortiz.
Okay. Well, hey, save that one.
Okay.
John Rahm. Just a yes, no.
Has to be yes, but I just
we'll go through we'll get more nuanced of the hows, but let's just for like,
no, you know
John
what?
Rahm.
I don't want him back. This guy sucks. Okay,
he does.
I just have zero respect for this dude at this point. I hope he gets the most extreme punishment out of everyone. The tour tried to hand this guy a little olive branch, a few months ago, where he's going to get basically the same deal that Brooks got, and he rejected it. I truly hope he has to earn his way back on tour. Send him down to the Corn Ferry Tour. Send him to DP. Yeah, I mean, it's just. He's just a bad actor, man.
I'm going to be the practical one here and say, yeah, okay. However, with his success on live and like his world ranking being what it is, I think it's just like he's going to. It sounds ridiculous.
They're not going to do. Yeah, they're not going to do that. I get it. Like,
let's save that exercise for just like, are they coming back? Yes or no? John Rahm. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Bryson DeChambeau.
I don't know, man.
When you're asking, are they coming back? Like, they're all coming back. Where are they going?
God,
we're accepting them. Like, we're a yes to them.
Yes. Are you a yes to they're on your PGA tour? You get to make the
Okay.
decision for 2027. Is John Rahm playing in events? Yes or no?
No.
Oh God. Well, this is gonna be a quick. Okay. Maybe I should change the rules then of maybe I should tee up my proposal and that would help give context. Okay, well, I'll have to fill in these down. So John Rahm is going to be on the PGA Tour. Bryson DeChambeau is going to be on the PGA Tour. But this is where it starts getting weird because like I'm just going down the LIV standings right now. The next few up: Thomas Dietrich, Elvis Smiley, Anthony Kim, David Puig, Richard T. Lee, Thomas Peters, Peter Uline, and Jose Ballester. So out of all those names I just said in 3 to 10, I don't see any need from a PGA Tour business perspective for any of those players to be in an event.
Dietrich is the only one that stands out
That's what I mean. Like that's where it
of
starts
that
getting,
group.
yeah, but it starts getting
But none of those
super.
guys add any value to the tour.
No.
That's the
I don't-
thing. It's like, why? Like, just make them have to earn it back. I wouldn't like say, hey, yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and give you your card back.
So, but you would be open to that proposal that these guys could go earn it back. They could via Corn Ferry Tour, via DP World Tour starts. You're good as long as they start there and they earn it back.
Yeah.
No other penalty. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Because this is where it gets complicated. Like the PGA Tour can't legislate what the DP World Tour does. They can for KFT and PGA Tour, but
Can they essentially say, hey, you have a 1 year ban, after the 1 year mark, then you can start to try to earn your way back?
Yeah, I mean that's essentially what they did with Patrick Reed. They took his last LIV start and then added a year to it, and that's why he's eligible, whatever it is, at the end of August or something like that.
But he's going to automatically get his status back. Right?
Yeah, because he took the deal.
Yeah.
All right, let me go through some more names here. Brandon Grace, Abraham Answer, Dean Burmeister, Tyrrell Hatton, Matt Wolf, Scott Vincent, Joaquin Neiman, Carlos Ortiz, Lucas Herbert, Lee Westwood. So this is a more interesting tier to me because Abe Answer, Tyrrell Hatton, Joaquin Neiman, maybe you could argue Carlos Ortiz. Like these are guys that were relatively young, playing well, have some success on the PGA Tour. Are those just all like if they're dividing? Let's just do this exercise. So we keep saying the Brooks deal. I guess we're making an assumption as bad podcasters. Everyone knows what that means. But Brooks was essentially given like $5 million penalty that has to go to a PGA Tour charity. He had to play in the non-signature events to like try to get status into the signature events. There's some other type of monetary penalty. I think he's ineligible for like some bonuses or equity for a certain period of time. So that deal for you guys is off the table for anybody currently coming back to LIV. So if you had to go, there's a new version of that. Let's say it goes to a $10 million penalty and a year suspension or whatever. But like, of those guys, who would you even consider for that? Whatever the elevated combination of can't do signature events, you're not eligible for equity, whatever it looks like, of any of those names I just said, and I can remind you, Grace, Answer, Dean Burmeister, Hatton, Wolf, Scott Vincent, Joaquin Neiman, Carlos Ortiz, Herbert, Westwood. You're the PGA Tour. Are you even offering that deal to any of those guys?
Joaquin Neiman's the only guy on that list that jumps out to me as somebody who's young, somebody who's really, really good, that could elevate the talent on the PGA Tour. The rest of those guys, it's like, whatever. I completely even forgot those guys existed.
Yeah. Hatton's the only one that stands out to me. And it's really just, I mean, he plays really well in the majors and big events. But it's not somebody, to Adam's point, it's like he's not driving viewership.
Yeah, that is fair, but I do think
The PGA Tour holds all the cards here, right? I mean, to a certain extent.
They
Like
do.
they can do whatever they want. Although I will say the interesting part is what's the DP World Tour going to do? Because if they really wanted to, they could be like, okay, the PGA Tour is playing hardball. Hey, come over here, like help our tour, which is on like life support, and we'll just welcome you guys back.
So let's say there's this fantasy Brooks 2.0 deal. Okay, that's an elevated penalty and all that we just said. I think out of all the names we just named, Brooks, Bryson, Hatton, and Neiman are the only four that I would say, okay, you'd be eligible for it. And I guess that's where it's going to become a gray area of like, what does eligible even mean?
Forgot about Anthony Kim.
Well, that's an interesting question. Like, should he have a penalty? He wasn't a PGA Tour member.
Is Phil an interesting question?
I mean, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Okay.
But Anthony Kim is, because like, what should his penalty be? He
I mean, he has no penalty. He wasn't part of the tour.
Yeah, but I mean, if he want tour card, he would have to go through
that seems like a super simple one where it's like, hey, if you want to come over here, you just gotta qualify through
And I want to call his shit out too, because let's say they say like, yeah, Anthony, you come to KFT schedule, and he says no, and you're like, well, because you were full of shit. You know what I mean? Like this wasn't about being a girl dad or making the comeback. Like that's just, I don't know. It'll be interesting. So let me go with some guys that are not playing well. They're further down the LIV leaderboard. Cam Smith. Okay. Like Taylor Gooch, Louis Oosthuizen, Dustin Johnson, Sergio Garcia. The guys that are in the open zone right now could be, I mean, that's the thing. A lot of these guys are just aged out. Like Paul Casey, you're not going to, Charles Schwartzel, they're done. They're never coming back.
I think you would really, really help Cam Smith if you made him like earn his way back on tour. Yeah. Because that's what he needs. He needs to get to work, because that dude, like when he was actually trying to be a good golfer, he was fantastic. And then he went to LIV and he's non-existent at this point. He's obviously just fishing all the time and, whatever.
Well, let me ask you. Yeah. Okay. So maybe we're not even asking the right question. Like, let's say there is this proposal. Yeah. Let's say, okay, let's go back to the Brooks 2.0 deal is open, and they offer it to the 10 or 12 guys that we know might get a deal, right? Are we even sure that they'll do it? Like has Cam Smith got enough money to where like, is he just gonna be like, fuck it, I'm just don't golf anymore?
I think there's only a handful of guys that are going to do that, like that are just ready to pack it up. Like DJ, what's DJ going to do? Like I could see Cam Smith and DJ being two of the people that do that. I don't think many of the other ones will. They want to come back and play golf. They want to play competitive golf. They've been doing it since they were a kid.
Does Rom though? He turned it down. Both him and Bryson.
I think if I had to ride for them, they're also under contract still. Yeah. So I'm sure there was a plan, or I'm sure there was communications with their top people that said, hey, look, we need to have some version of this when the contract lapses, or else there's going to be a massive penalty. Now, if I was the PGA Tour, I would say, okay, but the price is going to go up. I'm just letting you know that right now. And now they have no cards because they're not going to have a tour. So I don't know, man. I kind of do go back to like, I mean, they did the whole thing about you needed to win a major since 2022 just to cut Phil out, which is sick.
Killed him.
I think that it's maybe a little constraining, but still, I mean, if you do that, it's just Cam, Rom, and Bryson, right? Those would be the only three eligible. And that's where my proposal was like that deal. Okay, that tier, I should say, but then another tier I think there should be something. If you were a PGA Tour member for like 5+ years and, you had a win, like you probably should get some form of opportunity beyond the guys that didn't do shit on tour, were there less than 5 years. I don't know. That I think there should be something besides just you're this major winner or you're not, because now I get it. The counter's going to be, well, those guys don't draw ratings anyways. Yeah, but I still think there's something to be like said. You want to, as thick of a competitive field, and 15 or 20 of these guys should be in PGA Tour events. It's signature events. 10 or 12 of these guys should be in signature events if they're going to be elite golf tournaments.
Yeah, I think they have to go that route with the Brooks offer for those 3 guys. For the rest, I don't care if they've won an event or not. They have 2 options, and it's the quicker of the 2. It's go win a golf tournament down on the Korn Ferry Tour, or play 54 rounds of golf down on the Korn Ferry Tour. Whichever one happens quicker, then you can come up, win a tournament, or go play 54 rounds, and that's it.
Whoa. Adam, anything?
I second Jewel. Kill him.
Second, kill him all. Okay. All right. Well, we did have a weird proposal, guys. I skipped over it. But really, it's called Wild Times. It said, I think Sergio specific. We dropped Jules' video. I'm gonna keep pressing while Jewel gets his video figured out. Jewel, can you hear us back there?
Yeah, I might leave.
No. It's called Wild Times. Sergio has to let Rolap spit in his mouth while he rewatches the video of himself spitting in that cup. So if you don't know, if that just grossed you out and wrecked
I
your
should have
car,
just stayed off camera.
there is that video that's been resurfacing after some Sergio flare-ups of him just spitting a big loogie into a cup, with his playing competitors having to go into that cup after. So yeah, just a little bit of I don't know, it's borderline. I don't want to say the big T word that might get us flagged. That's an enhanced interrogation tactic. Let's call it that. But yeah, what do you guys think about Rolap playing hardball with Sergio?
I'm sold. That's my favorite idea today. I mean, let's do it. Everybody. Make them all.
When I was threw this out there, I was kind of hoping the lettuce heads got a little weirder with some of those. I wish we had like 8 of those, but hey, like it is what it is. Okay, guys, anything else on LIV? They're coming back. It's gonna happen. Just a matter of how.
What are you gonna do with Phil?
It's not mendable is the problem. Like it's like Jules said, like I think he's the one where I don't think he would. I really don't. So I think we're just maybe like never gonna see him again, except on YouTube with losing to Grant Horvat. Like it's not a great thing.
We didn't really break this down when we were talking about these guys. I do think the guys that sued, I mean, you got to do something a little extra for those guys, right? I mean,
you would think.
You just let them back after like suing you?
Yeah. Nah.
And I know, I mean, most of those guys that were on that list don't really matter, but I mean, Bryson was one of the last ones to withdraw his name from the lawsuit.
Yeah.
For a while.
God, what about the okay? Yeah, I didn't want to squirrel off of that, but it just made me think like, who's getting fucked, right? So like, what you're highlighting is like they fucked themselves if they were in that lawsuit, right? And now they're trying to like say, well, let bygones be bygones, and it's kind of like, but should they be? Like, what's the risk the PGA Tour? Like, it's like somebody's gonna get like you don't have a career anymore. And I just wonder who it's going to be.
Taylor Gooch. That's public enemy number 1. I really, truly hope he doesn't have a.
Yeah, and I mean, if they do allow you to try to come get it back on the KFT or whatever, like what do you do if they come out there and win 2 events in their first 8 or something. You know, like then it's like, oh, I guess they're back. But what about these
Hey,
guys
hold
like
on.
Lasasso? Yeah, okay,
Hey,
hold on. What?
Can I just ask? Can they just
We'll
ban
allow it.
these guys if they really wanted to? Like they're like, we don't. Some of these guys we just don't want back. We're just not going
Yeah.
to let you come back. They
I
could do
I
that.
think I don't know what the legal challenges would be if they start choosing who they will and will not. If there's not like, I think that's why they did this 2022 thing, right? To make it be like, well, we're going to apply it consistently for any legal challenges. Now, I think they can set whatever lines they want. I think it's just going to be weird if they're like, Joaquin Neiman can come back, but Taylor Gooch can't, and they're kind of in the same
I think
status.
that's great.
Oh,
I mean, I
love
love it.
I do
I'm
too.
just
Yeah.
legally, I just don't know how that would work. But yeah, like the Lasassos of the world, like that just foregoes the PGA Tour and goes straight into LIV. Like, does he have a penalty? I mean, he was never a PGA Tour.
He's kind of like Anthony
Member.
Kim. He just has to,
Yeah,
earn his way on the tour.
same
Yeah.
bucket.
I wonder, are any of these checks going to bounce? Like, I wonder, did all these guys get all of that money up front for bonuses and then like all this stuff? Because something's not making sense. Like the Louisiana tournament getting pushed back. Like, there's got to be something weird going on with like, there's really no money, guys.
Yeah, surely
Well-
most
well,
of this was deferred anyway, right?
I guess. I don't know, man.
I was kind of thinking about this in the car. Like, this is Saudi Arabia. Like, what happens if they're like, yeah, you're just not getting the rest of your money? Like,
Yeah.
what are these guys gonna do? They're gonna like file a suit in Saudi Arabia? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, they could just like, I mean, what are they gonna
Yeah.
do?
Good luck. Yeah, seems like a losing battle. Yeah. All right. Well, that's fun, guys. That's the good stuff. You know, LIV golf, it's coming to an end, and PGA Tour is gonna have to make some decisions. And here we are, just breaking it all down with your proposals. But I think I'm good. I don't really want to go. Okay, let me tee this one up since it's topical. Do you guys see the shit with the guy who filmed his U.S. Open qualifier?
No.
So he it blew up this week. A couple people did it, but he like filmed his whole US Open qualifier and he put up a cut of like my worst moment ever, and he had like hit 3 off of a tee, and but the whole thing was like, it blew up on Twitter of like, you can't be doing this in a US Open qualifier. And then there was mixed opinions of da. But I mean, the weird part is like, this guy was like, the cameraman was like on the tee box with him and on the greens, like Tyler on our greens with us, like circling them on the green. And they were like, it'd be one thing if you were like filming from an angle for your content, I guess, and like your cameraman was like not on the green, but being like actively involved, I guess I got to say I'm pretty far out on that. You know, like I don't want to be lumped in with that crowd.
I didn't know
But
they
dude,
allowed that.
I didn't
mean,
either. I almost don't feel like they do.
I don't remember seeing anything like that on YouTube where somebody's, giving you a hole by hole on their US Open qualifier. So kind of feel like guy's not going to be invited back anytime soon.
Yeah, but we're definitely out on this, right? Like this is a bad trend because there was a lot of people. I would say like the majority of people were supporting him.
Sounds like great content. Do you have a drone out there too?
Yeah, just got it all.
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't know, man. I wouldn't like it as a playing partner either. That would suck. But also kudos to that guy. He's got some balls to do that, right? Like I would have so much anxiety the whole time.
Oh yeah, nothing I'd like better than shooting 87 in an open qualifier.
Maybe he did take Tyler
birthday
out there.
He
Like
did.
Tyler wouldn't have known any better. You're like, what? This is just a regular
Tyler's
round of golf, right?
just
I can just be out here
circling.
filming.
God, zooming like this. It's awesome. That was the camera bouncing in case, for the listening
God,
audience.
this guy's actually great compared to Goldie. He hasn't said anything to me.
Oh man. Okay, McLaren, Justin Rose. So he joined McLaren. You know, it's Adam, you like fast cars and Formula One and all that nonsense. So McLaren's in golf. Justin Rose comes out and has like one of his second worst statistical ball striking performances in 18 months. So was it just the Blue Monster, or was maybe making an equipment switch when you're playing the best golf of your life as a 46-year-old a bad idea, or 47, whatever he is?
Man, who else has this happened to in the past? Who
Justin,
else
I
has
feel
made
like
this kind of
I
decision?
feel like he did it. Didn't he,
He
with
did.
like Hanma or
Yes,
something?
with Hanma or whatever, however you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot.
He's literally already done this and went down this road. He had to change back his clubs and like totally tank the company because, I mean,
maybe okay, low key, maybe he's a genius. Like maybe he gets some contract with like guaranteed upfront money, but he has like a clause of, if I have X amount of performance drop off, like I'm done.
why if you're that company, why would you? I mean, I don't know. That's McLaren. They bring in a lot of cash through the racing part of it, but
yeah.
I just I don't. Golf is
big-
just insane. Like what?
None of it makes
Why?
sense,
Why do
dude.
we need this?
Why would you even
this is absurd.
be an equipment company? Like you could say like Lab Golf disrupted putters. I get that, but it's a very specific niche in the equipment space. Like just rolling out like, here's my irons. Like it's probably not going to be good irons, guys. Like relatively to the people that have been like investing in it for decades. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of weird.
I don't know. I just can't wait till all this burns to the ground, guys. I really just can't. Just golf needs a full reset.
It does.
I think did I not see that these irons are like $3,000 for like a set? It's like something absurd, right? I mean, it's like the new
baby.
It's the new like PXG, and then they'll be the budget. They'll be the budget club.
Oh, dude, McLaren can't have a budget with a yellow iron. That wouldn't work.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Let me get off, and I do want to try to make this tight because I think I'm going to tag him in it to get a formal response. So, I'm not going to say the person's name, but there's somebody close to us who might be a member of Please Let Us Golf, who's a really good golfer, who's been playing some extraordinary golf, who has a couple of videos, one out, as of today, one coming out where he's just a world beater. Guy's going to be up there. They're going to be talking about him on Twitter of like, dude, is this Jewel plug guy should he be in the next Creator Classic, right? Or the Internet Invitational? But, he confided in me and, I debated, do I want to go public with this? He doesn't even know I'm going to do it. Is this sandbagging or is it not? He played in a recent event with some friends, or it's a money game at a local club where he's at. And a couple holes in, I'm not going to get into the details. They just went a little hard. Let me just put it that way. They partaked in some stuff and they played their round of golf. He ended up carding an 81. The guy who's just under par, deeply under par every time you play golf with him. That score was quick in the gin, straight to the gin. The 81 was there, and it made me just ask the question of, is that sandbagging? Is it sandbagging? You played the round of golf. It was legit. He's above board, putted everything out. Carded a legitimate 81, posted the 81, but is there any protection in there about inebriation, other self-imposed acts on the golf course? I'm just curious of what do we think? Adam, you're down there of is that scumbag adjacent? Is it could you even legislate something like that? So I should say right now. So we are going to be tagging our buddy. Hold on. We got to tag our buddy Yip Strickler to say, Yip, is this sandbagging? And he very might well say, no, it's not. But I'm just curious of what is this?
I usually unsubscribe from the handicap system, but I do think maybe we need breathalyzer tests post rounds from here on out. Maybe that's the fix, is that if you blow above 0.08, then you don't put it in.
Above 0.08. Now, well, but some would argue that they play their best golf when they get maybe 0.08's not it, but I mean, you get double, right? We're double par, double the limit, maybe 1.16. That's where they're. So I'm just curious of. I guess there can't be a universal, but like, man, I just don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know if I'm supposed to talk or not.
I don't think you can. I think you just have to listen to it. But okay, more to come on that. We're gonna find.
Well, hold
we're
on
gonna
a second. No,
Okay.
not more to come.
Okay.
More to come. More to come now. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, look, I may have taken some substances out there and
That's
fogged,
I didn't get
fogged my
didn't-
thinking a little bit. And I will say the course was playing excellent. Greens were firm. The wind was up. So I didn't strike the ball well, and I'm pretty sure it was due to that situation, but maybe not. And yes, I went and put it in very quickly.
Yeah,
I was ready for it to go in. It was an honest score.
What's your handicap right now?
+1.
A +1.
It didn't do anything to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say 81's not gonna touch that.
No, I didn't move it.
It's just a principle question, of
I respect it. He's putting in every score.
Every score, no matter what.
Yeah, I respect it.
Yeah,
I mean,
thanks.
should we ask Mr. Gold? Is he putting in his was 78, 79, whatever it was this past week?
It was 79, 7 over through 7. Took that under 80 bet, grinded to a 7 over 79.
Wait, it's in there right now?
It is in there.
Okay, we're about to check it.
No, you can
He
do
was-
a live check.
He was sober though.
I was. Which, let's act like I wasn't, but no. Man, I'm playing weird golf. I sent you guys the text after of I went back and pulled my last 8 rounds. And my last 8 rounds, it was something absurd. I'm like plus 22 over on my front nines and something like minus 19 on my back nines. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, this is not I got to get the data golf guys on here of the spread makes no sense. Like over 3-4 rounds, but over 8 rounds over the last 2 months. Really weird stuff going on. But hey, Julie, you don't even know this. Adam and I were actually we're playing an event this Friday together where we're partners.
Nice.
A 2-man match in a tournament.
Hell
It's
yeah.
a big tournament. And so Adam was really happy to see that I'm peaking going into it.
I'm peaking as well. I don't remember the last time I picked up a club. So this could be lit. Hey, Jewel, we're going to a place called Great Dunes in a couple weeks. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I'm pretty sure you were invited on that one, and you turned it down for a bigger event, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
It's all
look,
good.
guys, I got a member guest at my club. I need to support the club. And, sometimes I need a break from the video production. I need a round of golf.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I would hate for you to look. I would hate for you to look fucking amazing on video again.
Jewel needs a break from the video production of having no responsibilities whatsoever.
Yeah. All I got to do is collect flags and break par at every fucking golf course I play. So not a big deal.
Hey, look, I'll tell you what. Keeping pace of play for the group as top of mind is hard. Okay.
Yeah, you do go fast. I'll give you that.
Push everybody.
All right, guys. We ran up on our time. I'm exhausted.
Hey, real quick,
yeah.
I got a thought for you.
Okay.
For your situation, I think you've just got to lock in, man. You're not locking in until you get down. You got to start grinding. Like hole 1, you need to pretend like you're 3 over. It's time to go grind, bro. And maybe get a better range session in.
Yeah.
Are you putting first and then hitting balls, or are you going the opposite way?
I usually putt and then hit balls, but I just got the weird shit off the tee still. It's been that way for like 2 years, though. I can't act like it's new. So whatever.
I'm gonna keep pushing. See, I kind of saw it the other way. Maybe you're just pressing a little bit out the gate, and then once you kind of start like not caring at all, like you start playing well.
Maybe you need to be affected on the golf course on the first hole by something.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why when Jewel shows up, that's when he gets the blood pumping.
All right, that's a good way to end it. Let us heads. Hope you enjoy. We will see you next week. And most importantly, stay plugged. Peace.
See ya.
Shout out Ted.